Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Kansas City Royals and the Minnesota Twins. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Aaron Sanchez, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, one of the things you look for in a pitcher, Matty, is movement on the fastball, and this guy has great run on his fastball. What does that mean? On his arm side, when he throws, the ball has it looks almost like a cutter. It has this little sweeping action. What it does?
He's out.
Now at the plate, Adam Frazier. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, Adam Sanchez.
Pitch on the way. The windup and the 0-1. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a cold strike.
No outs here.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The 1-2. Gets him looking. Strike three.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Batting second, the shortstop.
Into the box now, Nick Gordon. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. They'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Hey, Matty V, yeah, they'd like to finish this series off strong, D-Row. They lose the first game of the set. They come back storming, winning games 2 and 3. They'd like nothing more than to finish it off and go 3 out of 4 and win this one here.
And heading into the weekend, this could really fire up this team, both offensively and defensively.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Batting third, the designated hitter.
So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next as he rips it on the ground to second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. We've played an inning. No score here on the show. Stepping into the box, Eddie Rosario. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Scooped up, and the throw on to first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. Ji-Man Choi the next to hit.
Batting fifth.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Ji-Man Choi.
And a ball 1-0.
Hey, we got one.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now the pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lays off 2-2 now. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
Hey, Hey, get him yourself right here. Let's go, baby.
The 2-2 one more time.
3-2.
Renato Nunez will be next. Now the 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he sent down via the strikeout.
Batting 6th, the third baseman.
And here's Renato Nunez. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and the inning continues. So that keeps the bottom of the second going.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
That'll bring in Williams Astudillo. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
The 1-1. Nunez, the runner at first with 2 gone. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through for a hit. Oh, but the feed to the shortstop is off the mark.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Batting 8th, the right fielder, Jimmy.
Stepping in now, Jimmy Kerrigan. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Still plenty to be desired in terms of batting average, down in the 180s entering play. 2 home runs and 4 RBIs. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees, 1-1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And it's 1-2.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Hey, 2 down here.
From the stretch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Twin strand a pair. They trail in this one 3-0. Now at the plate, Luis Torrens, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. In there at the knees as he authors a strike to the leadoff man, 0-1.
Nope.
And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Now the pitch. Oh, good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he's part of a flat-footed tie for the AL lead. Coming to the plate now, Adam Frazier. First time up, he went down looking. Now the pitch.
Frazier.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
1's the count.
Hey, we got 1.
And he takes strike 2.
Hey, get him yourself right here. Let's go.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Softly hit to short. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the speedy Nick Gordon.
Nick.
In there for strike 1.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
That's outside.
2 out, nobody on.
Hey, sit him down. Strike him out. Here we go.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They trail it here 3-0. Up next for Minnesota, Miguel Sano. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
Nobody away.
This is hit high and deep out to left. A ball that's carrying.
High.
And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. A solo shot that time for Miguel Sano. Home run number 39 on the season for him. And the Twins are on the board now. It's a 3-1 ball game.
Oh, and that was really close to a long out. The left fielder had a beat on it, and he gave it a great effort, but he couldn't quite bring it back. Instead, it's a trip around the bases.
The left fielder.
To the plate now,
20.
Eddie Rosario.
Eddie.
Popped him up.
Rosario.
I got it.
Guzman backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. Standing in, Ji-Man Choi. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning.
Ji-Man Choi.
And he lays off there 1-0. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
A 2-ball, 1-strike count to the Twins' first baseman. Now the 2-1 is strike 2 swinging.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Come on now.
Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So 2 gone now for the Twins in their half of the 4th. And digging in next at the plate will be Renato Nunez. Slider finds the zone for a strike. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
The 2-2.
3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know,
got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. Back with digging in, Williams Astudillo, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
Williams.
You'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Hit on the ground to third. He's got it. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. So this has been another fine outing for him this afternoon as we check out the league leaders in ERA. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Digging in, Jimmy Kerrigan. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
One away.
Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Catcher.
Into the box, Luis Torrens, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. 1-2 to the Twins catcher.
This guy uses that two-seamer to set up his other pitches. Two-seamer in, breaking ball away.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Nothing doing here this half. 5 innings complete. It's the Royals 4 and the Twins 1. So here's Adam Frazier, and through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game, but this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count.
Ain't nobody out now.
The 1-1. Ground ball, foul down the left side.
Huh?
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
In now, Nick Gordon. He swings and grounds it to short. And there's out number 2. Here's Miguel Sano. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
The designated hitter.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
No.
Counts 1-0.
Hit sharply on the ground. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Down go the Twins in order. They trail it 4-1. Now to the plate, Eddie Rosario. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Hit in the air to straightaway center. And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the first out. Into the box now, Ji-Man Choi. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Ji-Man Choi.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Ball 1.
1 ball, 1
We're in the
strike.
7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Even though we're late into this ball game, This guy's velo is still top notch. This guy's a horse.
Fouled off. He'll try again, 1-2. Down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Here's the center fielder. He gets there, and that's the second out. Ready for another chance? Renato Nunez, 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. 1-1.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
Count now, a ball and a strike. This one's down to third. Reined in. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Twins are set down 1-2-3. And this is still a 4-1 ball game.
Let's play ball. That's ball 4. Out. 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 He's out. 3. Out. Out. You're out. Out. 3. Ball 4. Take the base. Out.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
8-3 is today's final. The Royals took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Adam Clemens wins for a league-high 19th time this year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Kansas City Royals, 8 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Twins, 3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 22 minutes. Our paid attendance at Target Field this afternoon, 38,649. The Twins thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.